founder of Ride the States. The platform is designed to be your one-stop shop for everything you need for riding your bike, whether it be track, BMX, mountain biking, road. The goal is to have everything in the one website. That will be events, it'll be your rides, it'll be your clubs, bringing everything together, having all the information. If there are items that are not online, let me know, we can add them in. We want to create a community project that has everything you possibly need to get out and about and find more riding. So let's take a look. I'll just run through a quick demo. You can browse the site without a login, but the profile is completely free and always will be for all riders. And there are a lot of added benefits of having that profile, and I'll go through those things with you today. So what you can do is you can click the sign in, and that will take you to the create account as well, but you can have a scroll through the homepage first. There is a create account button down there further. But once you have created your account, you can sign in. I'll sign into my account here, and that will take you to your profile. So quick overview of the profile. We have our new Ride the State points system, which we can cash in for merchandise, which is quite cool. I'll go through that in more detail shortly. We have our saved events, your planned trips, your clubs, whether we've saved rides that are to ride or ridden, favorites. And then if you go into this one, it shows you all your rides, whether you've clicked them to ride or as ridden. And that is in this pretty cool interactive map. So you can see all of those rides. So you can print that off if you want, stick it on your wall, see how many you have conquered through Australia so far. I have some work to do, as you can see, but you can also click on those rides and it will open that ride card, so you can go in there and have a play around with that and see more information. It's going to link you to those handy links that are linked to each ride as well. So sticking onto the mapping side of things, if we go to the find a ride, I'll show you how that works too. So it's the same search set out for the find a club. But what you can do is you can go, you can choose a location by word search or by place. You can use your current location. It will ask you to authorize that for the first time. You can also search by names. If you know the name of the place that you're looking for, then you can throw that in the search. That search will also override this search if you need to. So if you have used your location for a search, and you can change that radius as well. And then you put in a name that's just outside of that radius, don't worry, it's still going to show you those results. You can add other filters in here. For instance, we can choose mountain biking. Again, the state will override if you've chosen a state that's not near your current location. And you can apply and hide those filters. And then it will show you the results. So you can also see the results in the map view if you want to go into that location like that, and that will be scrollable and you can have a look at those ride details like that. So we can view the ride, and again it's got all of that information in a slightly restricted view. If you go back to the grid, you will go into the full page for the ride card. Just whatever you prefer, you can do there. From the ride card, you can verify, you can recommend, you can save. That save will ask if you've ridden it or whether you want to ride it. You can also add notes in there. Those notes are purely for you. Nobody else can see those. You can add it to a trip, and I can show you the add trip feature in more detail shortly. You can favorite it if you want it to be easier to find for yourself. You can write a review. Again, you can add notes from there. Those are just for you. You can suggest an edit. So if there's anything in here that you think needs to be changed or added, just use a suggest an edit form. It will pre-populate everything we've already got. Then really it is just a matter of adding new information if you feel like it needs to be on there. If you have photos, so you'll find a lot of the photos, a lot of the rides and clubs don't have photos that are specific to that ride or club. If you do have a photo that's more suitable, please feel free to send that through, and you will earn Ride the State points for that as well, and for any amendments that you do make. So check those out. From here you can also share, and yeah, so basic information is in here. You've got your links to the ride location. If there are events in or around that ride, that will link you to the events tab with pre-filtered to that location. You've got tags, local businesses nearby. Now, This is our latest and greatest, so we are building this out. If you do know businesses that would want to be on the Ride the State, that are happy to have riders in, or should have riders in, then you can submit your submit your business if it is your business, or I can show you on the point system a bit later on the Ride Rewards how you can refer a business and how you can earn points for that referral. The local clubs will be linked in here. Facilities, you can verify and add facilities from here. And your reviews. So that is the ride. The clubs are very similar, but it will have a lot more helpful links in the club cards. So just for instance, I will show you the Western Sydney one. Again, so you can verify, you can list that you're a member. Again, this is just information for yourself on your profile. Share, suggest and edit. So that will list the events and take you to the pre-selected events page again. Rides near that club, club partners, and reviews in there as well. And here are all the links. So these are all the club links. They're not anything to do with Ride the State other than just linking you to those external platforms. So we've got Strava, we've got the club's event calendars, we've got how to enter the races. Again, those will be under the events if they are listed. The club's donation support buttons, and so on. So that is the Find a Club. The businesses will also sit on the rides and within the directory. So you can search all of the businesses by type, by location. You can see them on a map. And if we go now back to your profile, I'll show you the points system really quickly. So you can find out all of the information on how it works through here. This will tell you how you can get the points. So you can verify a ride, add a ride, and if it's verified and submitted, then you'll get points for that. Like I said, you can add photos, you can submit a business, you'll get points just for sending through the referral, then you'll get further points if they do become a partner. So lots of things in there you can take a look at. Going back to the points, so you can keep a tally of your points, so everything that you do through the platform will automatically add up for you. You can see your status, how many points you've got to go to the next status, and then these are the things that you'll be able to buy with your points. So we are working on these. I will get pictures uploaded as the stock comes in. I do have the socks already. They are incredibly comfy. Pretty excited about those. The jerseys you might have seen, we had a couple of riders racing on the weekend from the team in those. So those are pretty cool. We can customize them so you can have your own club logos on there as well if you wish. We can work with you on those, and then you can see your points history and so on and so forth. So that is the super quick rundown of everything on Ride the State. You have a lot more information in the about and the contact pages. Please take a look at everything. Let me know what you think. You can add a review of the platform, of rides, of clubs. You can do anything you like on there. You can contact me. You can say, hey, this would be a cool idea, or I don't think this is working. I am happy to accept all and any feedback. So please reach out, jump on, create your profiles, and have fun. Get out there and ride, and tag us in at Ride the State.